Hello and welcome to this video. I've been asked so many times, how do people buy properties, new build properties? Because I have some investors who are really keen in buying new build instead of old houses. So in this video, I'm going to share how you could buy new build property at below market value. You could buy them below market value, anywhere from 10 to 25% below market value. So before we get going, if you like this video or any of my videos, hit the like button below, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of these amazing tutorials. So if you're buying new build, let me tell you a bit about new build. New builds are properties that have been built recently or they are in the process of building. So they tend to be smaller houses. The bedrooms tend to be a bit small, but it's modern, it's warm, and it's really, really nice and appealing, especially to the millennial generation. So if you're thinking of doing it, it's absolutely amazing way to start your property investment journey. But the thing to note here is basically they are a bit different to old houses, whereas most of the works interior of the property is kind of either plasterboard, schemed and all that stuff. It's not really brickworks within the actual property, especially if you're looking at the walls that divides the bedrooms. They are mostly stored walls and insulation in it. And again, that's the difference. And the bedrooms tend to be a bit smaller and compared to Victorian houses or the old houses. I think this is to do with the demand of properties at the moment, where there are so many people that are looking to buy houses. So the builders are looking to build the properties to actually be able to provide more houses for more people, but the space is not as great as the other property. But yet it's a very good investment strategy if you're only looking for turnkey properties that you could buy and rent out without doing any renovation works and get your 300 to 400 pounds net profit. Okay, so let's get to it. And if you want to buy properties, new built houses, the best thing to do is to approach the builders before they start the actual development. Right, what do I mean by that? If you had information about a developer like Taylor Wimpey or any of those out there, that they're about to develop a land nearby or wherever that land is, approach them being interested in buying any of these properties. So it's a vital way for you to be able to get these properties. The reason why it's good to approach them before they start the work, they are looking to generate cash and momentum to have enough money to start the development work itself. So approach them before even the foundations are gone in. Okay, that way then you'll be able to negotiate and get yourself a discount, because they want money coming in, they want the cash flow to start the building. Because the way builders work, they sometimes takes deposit from the potential buyers and use some of that money to start the building work, and then obviously raise the rest either via the council or via the lenders to get the property going. So if you go at that time of the building work or of the development, you'll be able to bag yourself a bargain. I advised one of my students to actually do this recently. They were able to get properties at I think 20% below market value, but that property has not been built before they bought it, but they know what the size is, what sort of property it is. They had all the features of the property and how the property would look like. So they're able to get about 15 to 20% below market value in that property. Again, that's one of the best ways you could buy new builds below market value. The second best way to buy it is to understand or to know when their financial year end is. Right? What do I mean by financial year end? Is when any companies or limited companies in the UK, they have their financial calendar. It's not the government financial calendar, but the company itself financial calendar. Some companies would be, say, from the 1st of April to the 31st of March. That's their financial year. And some companies would be any month during the year. It could be June to May, or it could be from May to April. Find out when those builders' financial calendars are, and then gauge it or wait, be patient until the end, until it gets near to the financial year end. Say it's about a month or two before their financial year end approach them. Again, you'll bag yourself a bargain, because they want to show higher revenue in their P&L. So very important for you to know that, so you can approach them that way to get yourself a bargain. Again, it's a fantastic way to do it, especially with a little research on this company, you will know exactly when their financial year end is, and then approach them that time. You'll be able to bag yourself a bargain, and sometimes you can get amazing properties at discount during that period. The third and best way to actually buy this new build at below market value is when they've sold 99% of their lots. Say they had 100 houses, or say 200 houses, they've sold say 195 houses, or they've sold 190 houses, they've only got 10 houses left, right? If you approach them again, they just want to finish off that project to move on to another project. So again, that time they would have made their profit already anyways, so they just want to flog those properties to move on to another project. Again, during that time, you're able to bag yourself a bargain, especially if you're lucky to be able to know they've only got 2 or 3 properties left. You'll be able to literally get them significantly below market value. And again, we recently bought properties that way. We were lucky enough to find out that developer or that builder only had 3 properties left in their portfolio to sell. So we were able to offer them to buy all the properties at about, I think, 20% below market value. So again, you could gauge the time and understand exactly when they are about to finish, when they're about to move on to another project. So you could bag yourself a bag. And this sort of strategy is very good for investors who invest in properties just for passive income. It's not their business. They just want a residual income coming in, because with this sort of strategy, you won't be able to go add value to the property, remortgage it, pull some of your investment out. For you have to wait for about a year or two, mostly 2 years, to be able to remortgage, to be able to appreciate whatever discount you had. Then again, if it was 20% discount, if you remortgage it in about a couple of years time, you would have had 20% more than any capital, more in the property, plus any capital appreciation you would have had. Again, it's two years of wait, assuming that you had 20% discount on a £100,000 property, you would have had £20,000. And again, if property prices went up by 5%, the 5% of the 100,000 would have been about 5,000 as well. So you would have got your 25% deposit back. So it's a fantastic way to actually invest in properties if you don't want to do the hard work, by getting builders doing the works, and then if you're happy to wait for a couple of years to actually pull back your investment. So I really hope this video has been helpful. If you like this video or any of my videos, hit the like button below, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of these educational videos. I look forward to sharing the next video. Peace.